One tip I love to share with people when it comes to productivity is the power of your ding-dong. So what does that mean? That means, and I'll take it out of my pocket, is your phone. So if you utilize this phone very much in your life, instead of actually being on it for all different reasons, social media and all that other sort of good stuff, if you use what I call the ding-dong. And what's the ding-dong? The ding-dong is, if you have an iPhone, you just flick it up and you go to your timer. So you've got a timer on your phone. I use this all the time, every day when I'm actually doing something to completely stay focused. And what I mean by the power of the ding-dong is this. Let's say you want to stay focused on just doing your emails, okay? So we were talking about emails earlier on, how they can be a major distraction. This is exactly what I do. If I'm going to focus on doing my emails, let's say I take 20 minutes to do my emails, okay? And I've got 20 minutes timed. I'm going to focus for 20 minutes and do my emails. I put on my ding-dong, and what I do is I go up to 20 minutes, press start, so 20 minutes is going there. And what I do is I put it onto silent mode, so I can't have any distractions. No one's going to ring me or can disturb me whilst I'm doing my emails. Now I know I put my phone down. I have 20 minutes focus time to do my emails. So I'm focused for 20 minutes. I know my phone can't ring because it's on silent. I'm focusing for 20 minutes. The minute that ding-dong goes off is when I need to start wrapping up and move on to my next section. Let's say it's Facebook. Let's say you're going to do Facebook, okay? What I found, and I've trialed this over and over and over again, where I went on Facebook, but I found myself an hour, 2 hours gone, and I've nothing done. And I used to kick myself for it. Whereas now what I do with Facebook is, if I go on Facebook, let's say 20 minutes again, I put on my ding-dong for 20 minutes, I focus on what I need to do on Facebook for 20 minutes. The minute my ding-dong goes off, I stop, and then I move forward with my next project, my next things to do on my list. That's a really important aspect. You might laugh when I say this, but I even do this when I go for a shower. Now, you might think that's a bit crazy, but I get lost in a shower sometimes. The minute water starts going over my body, I could be there for a long time. And what I do is, let's say it's 10 minutes in the shower, I go in and I don't have to think about time, and I don't have to think about anything. I just be present with the water, with myself. And the minute the ding-dong goes off, I go, right, I need to start wrapping up here. And I get out of the shower and I get going. If I do a business meeting, this is a top tip for any business people here that I use all the time. And I've found incredible results with this. When I go to a meeting, I go into my meeting, and let's say my intention is to be in the meeting for half an hour. So what I do is when I'm in that meeting for half an hour, I put on my ding-dong for 25 minutes. So now I don't need to think about time. I turn my phone on silent so the person I'm interacting with isn't distracted, I'm not distracted. And I sit there and I know I'm either going to wrap this meeting up in 15-20 minutes before my ding-dong goes off, or my intention is a half an hour of a meeting. When my ding-dong goes off at 25 minutes, I need 5 minutes to wrap up the meeting. Now you might find that kind of ignorant, or maybe you might find that rude. But I have found, personally speaking, when I do that, I stay laser focused and I'm in the moment with the person because I know I'm not being distracted by anything. There's no phone going to ring. I don't need to be thinking, what time is it? I'm in that present moment with the person. What's happened more times than not is the minute that ding-dong goes off, that meeting starts to wrap up quickly because the other person, without even having to say it, knows they know time is up. Just try that out. I've found that incredibly useful over the years when doing business. Or even if I'm having a conversation with anybody that let's say I might be going for a coffee with my friend, and you might be thinking to yourself, I'd hate to be Declan's friend. But what actually happens is when I go for a meeting or a coffee with one of my friends or a meal or something like that, and if I don't have any time and I've nothing on, the ding-dong doesn't be put on. But if I know I can only be an hour or 2 hours with my friend, I put it on for that 2 hour mark. So when the ding-dong goes off in 2 hours, I know I need to wrap up because I need to move on to my, whether it could be a meeting, it could be meet my other friend for a cup of tea or coffee, but I know, and my friend knows, we need to move on. This could be used in so many different elements. Try this out, and I would love your feedback on this one. Please give me your feedback on this. Write any comments or any questions you might have on the ding dong, and I'd only love to get back to you on that. Another use actually for the ding dong is every 50 minutes. Every 50 minutes, if you're a person that is working from home, or if you're working behind an office, or if you've got a job where you're actually sitting down behind a computer, this is very important for your energy and your self-care actually. Every 50 minutes, what me and Joanne actually do, and even if I'm not with Joanne, I still do this. When we're working on a project, or we're working on our computer, or we're working behind a desk, we put on the ding dong for 50 minutes. What happens is, we stay focused on whatever we're doing for 50 minutes, we give it our all, and then when that ding dong goes off, whatever we're doing, we stop, we get up, we shake ourselves out, or what I do is I get up on my mini trampoline, I jump up, I tap my body, I shake myself, I get my energy raised. So literally I do that for about a minute, minute and a half, just getting my body loose, getting some water, get some water into the body to hydrate the system and get the brain, you know, all hydrated, which is so important. And then back into work again. Try that out, just try that out. It's incredible the difference. The creativity that starts to flow through your mind again once you take a 50-minute break. Like if you look at a lot of colleges and schools and stuff like that, they take, I think it's 45 minutes, every 45 minutes they take, change classrooms. Why do you think that is? There's a lot of this stuff out there, a lot of very successful business people that I've spoke to all over the world. This is actually one of their number one tips that they give me, is to actually move your body every 50 minutes. And that's another top tip on how to use the ding dong.